welcome to my channel, Simply Sarah. This is my first official YouTube video. To start off by talking about my modeling journey, to just share some experiences, tips or tricks that I have. So, number one is my first photo shoot. I honestly didn't know what I was doing. I think that I remember Tyra Banks saying on one episode of America's Next Top Model to, make shapes. I went like this all the time because I was just trying to make these triangles between your arm and body. And what else did I do? I always stared at the camera super I don't know how to describe it, but that's honestly the only thing I knew, and I was just depending on it for dear life. The night before a photo shoot, the way I prepare for posing or facial expressions, it sounds kind of weird, but number one, I collect the mood board and I put it as my lock screen on my phone, and I just kind of make a collage and I put it together so I can just study the colors, the facial expressions, the mood, and kind of wake up the next morning ready to just go for it. Another weird thing that I do before shoots is I go to the mirror and just make these facial expressions. I just go XO, XO. And then before a photo shoot, I just make sure all my muscles are free and just relaxed, because you don't want to be tense and you just want to have fun with it. And I took a $16 Uber downtown after I got an email 3 hours after I submitted to an agency in my city, and I was super excited. I couldn't wait to go. I ran to my university co-op and got this black art portfolio and printed on CVS all these pictures that I've had since I first started modeling. And as you can see, these were made for a magazine, so not now I realize that's not the thing you should bring, but I will probably make a separate video about what to bring to a casting, what to wear, and what to expect. But right now, my experience, I'm actually with a different agency now, because I would say the most important thing to look for when you're looking at an agency is their credentials and background. So if an agency is just looking for money, then of course they're just going to not really pay attention to you as an individual, because they have so many models, they don't really have time. Another hard truth in the fashion industry is that you're going to be rejected so many times. I was actually rejected so much this past semester, that I found myself loathing myself. I was like, what am I doing wrong? I was doing so well. Do people hate me? Do they not want my look anymore? And that is not the way to go. Now I'm just okay, accept the rejection, take it from there, and do something about it. Another question that I get asked a lot is, what do you wear to a casting call? So I Googled all of this information myself. I went through a whole bunch of articles and YouTube videos, probably what you're doing right now. And yeah, I looked up what to wear. So honestly, you just need staple black heels, not too tall, not too short, because you want to get that height, But you also want to wear jeans, fitted jeans, and just a solid tank top. It's not that hard. But if it's cold, when I went in February to a casting call and I was wearing a tank top because I thought that's what you have to wear, but it was freezing outside, you should wear a black turtleneck. Yeah. Another thing that I would definitely recommend is to have an online forum of all your work and your portfolio. So what I did was, right when I started getting a whole bunch of content, I just went to an online website and put all my pictures on there. So not something like Instagram, but something that you can put on a business card, and just whenever you meet a photographer, be like, hey, this is where my work is at. If you want to take a look, here you go. So what I did is create kind of a website. I definitely recommend this because it comes in handy when people are when you kind of don't want to show like an Instagram because it kind of makes you look a lot more professional. Oh, my nails. So yeah, what I did is I put my portfolio here, and then I did like little subsections of commercial, editorial, and fashion. Don't compare yourself to others. It's definitely harder to actually put out in actions than it looks or sounds like, because when you're in a room full of attractive people, it's very intimidating. But then I just tell myself, you know what? These people are human. They're people like me. Just break the ice, start a conversation, introduce yourself, and you'll find out that they're just as scared as you are. Alright, so that concludes the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. I feel like I rambled on a lot, but if you got something out of this, then yay! I just want to reach maybe 1 or 2 people and I'll be happy. But if this helps you out, then definitely give it a thumbs up. I want to hear any feedback or stuff like that. Thanks for watching. Bye!